Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the early show with me, Pastor Gina, where I share with you news as well as unpack real-world events and offer practical advice, all from a Dharma perspective to help us to navigate the challenges that we face every day. Before we start on today's video, I would just like to thank the sponsors, who are Ricky Malone, as well as two people who wish to remain anonymous. Thank you so much for your sponsorship and for your support of this program. So here in Kachara, we have Bajaj Secrets as well as the Flea Market, which are platforms that were established by our Guru, His Eminence Tsem Rinpoche, to help to make it easier for people to access Dharma items for their spiritual practice. So of course, with such platforms in existence, inevitably at one point or another, people are going to start asking if they can get a discount. So, is that a good thing to do or not? Is it a good idea to ask for a discount on Dharma items? Now, generally speaking, it is not encouraged for us to ask for discounts on Dharma items for a few reasons. One, it creates the habit in us to devalue the Dharma. We ask for discounts for everything else that's mundane in our lives, and so we shouldn't treat Dharma items in the same way, like it's just another mundane thing. Dharma items are special. Dharma items are aids and tools to help us to reach enlightenment. Why is that? Because when we have a beautiful altar, something that we take care of and something that we put effort into, it becomes a platform through which we can regularly connect with the three jewels. And when we have nice offering bowls and we have beautiful lights and beautiful incense and beautiful flowers on our altar, it becomes a way for us to generate merit that we can then dedicate towards our spiritual practice. So, Dharma items are not ordinary. They are not a new car, they are not a new handbag, they are not a new handphone. Dharma items help to bring us closer towards our goal of enlightenment, whereas other worldly, mundane, secular items only increase our attachment and increase our desire. Therefore, when we ask for a discount on Dharma items, we're actually trying to treat Dharma items in the same way as we treat mundane, worldly, secular objects. 2. When we invite a Buddha image or any Dharma item home for that matter, we're supporting the temple, we're supporting the center, we're supporting the organization. Why is that? Because the funds that are raised go back towards the center or go back towards the temple to make it possible for other activities to take place. When we view Buddha images or we view Dharma items as being expensive and we focus on their price, what it actually reflects is that we have not yet truly understood the real value of Buddha images and Dharma items. Think about it. Why is it that we comment or we talk about or we focus on the price of Dharma items, but we won't complain about spending a few thousand ringgit on a new handphone or a new laptop? That's because we feel that the new phone or the new laptop is somehow valuable to us. We feel that it can do something for us. We feel that it could add value to our lives. We feel that it might help us to accomplish certain things. On top of that, we feel that the price is justified based on its workmanship or thinking that it contains the latest technology and so on. So let's change our thinking. What is it that Buddha images and Dharma items can do for us? Buddha images and Dharma items contain the potential to bring us closer to enlightenment. Yet, when we're inviting Buddha images home, we will make remarks about the price. We will ask for a discount. So that clearly shows where our priorities lie, for now, and what it is that we actually value for now. In reality, what Buddha images and Dharma items can do is actually priceless because they can bring us towards enlightenment, and that in itself is priceless. Welcome back to this week's It's a Plant-Based Life, where we talk about plant-based news, plant-based products, plant-based facts, and basically everything that you need to know in order to live a more plant-based life. This week, I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite places right here in Malaysia where you can get plant-based food and plant-based supplies. The reason why I'm choosing this topic this week is because in my conversations with people about going vegan or going vegetarian, two topics always come up. The first is that people are always saying that they can't go plant-based because they just don't know where to buy plant-based products from. So, here's a handy guide. The second thing is that people are always telling me that they've never heard of these places that I'm about to name drop on you, and so I would like to show them some love. Now, obviously, there are plenty of regular businesses and plenty of regular shops that offer plant-based options. For example, supermarkets will always have fruit and will always have vegetables, but what I'm talking about here this week are those specialty niche stores that you may not have necessarily heard about. My first example is the wonderful Vegan District, which is a vegan supermarket based in Kota Damansara. And they are an excellent place to start if you're looking to go plant-based. You can't imagine how wonderful and what a relief it is to be able to walk into a store where every single thing is catered to your dietary needs without even having to read the label. Then there are also restaurants like Sala, which is a vegan Tex-Mex restaurant with amazing burritos and tacos, as well as Sprouts Plant-Based Sushi, which does an incredible vegan leek and mushroom quiche. There are also places like Simply Good Food in One Monkiara, Barat in Bangsa, as well as My Plant Deli, which does vegan cheeses, vegan meats, and vegan pizzas. There is also Kind Kones, which is a chain of vegan ice cream parlors. Now, why do I want to bring your attention to these places? Why is it that I want to encourage support for these places? Because it's a case of supply and demand, and we need everyone's help to keep them going so that plant-based options can continue to become accessible to people. When I first went vegan for a short time about 9 to 10 years ago, the plant-based scene in Malaysia was very, very different. Back then, it was much harder to get vegan items. These days, however, things are very different, and it's great. It makes life so much easier for people who want to be plant-based, and it shows that plant-based foods can be delicious, normal, and most importantly, 100% mainstream. Welcome back to the weekly RunUp, where I tell you about news and events that are happening throughout our organization, as well as things that have happened in the past week. On Saturday, May 29th, JP Tong will be covering the topic of anger towards yourself during his Detox Your Mind session. I think that's something that a lot of people are going to find useful because I know many people struggle with feelings of frustration, guilt, and disappointment with themselves. And all of these are emotions and reactions that could have been heightened over the past year of the pandemic. So JP is going to explain to us the causes why, as well as how we can effectively handle them. But before we even get there are just 3 more days to Wesak Day, which is on May the 26th. So if you haven't gotten your offerings done yet, please go and do so as soon as you can. All of the information is available on vajassecrets.com, and I know that I've talked about this before, but I also know that there are many procrastinators around us. And so I'm gonna remind you all again, go and get it done as soon as you can, immediately right after this video. Just like last year, Wesak Day 2021 will be live streamed, and there will be opportunities throughout the day for people to get involved. So I hope to see you guys online on the day and taking part. Alright, that's it from me for this week. Thank you so much for joining me this week, as well as joining me every other week. And thank you again to the sponsors of today's video. If you would like to sponsor a video for yourself, there is a link to do that in the description section. And if you've got a question that you would like answered or a topic that you would like addressed, do let me know. I'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. Stay home, stay safe, and don't go out if you don't have to. As ever, have a great week ahead, and don't forget to be kind to each other. Bye!